What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be doing the very first player moment Di Maria player review. Obviously there has been King and Morales. Personally, I didn't do the first one. King I had every intention doing, and then obviously I went on holiday, so I didn't unfortunately get a chance to do him, but he was a phenomenal striker for me. Just as a quick summary, really liked him, very fast, nice on the ball. Yes, won't be in your overall meta team, but was a decent striker for free. Personally, I think getting the rewards in, I think we've got a day left or just under now, so make sure you get them done. Personally, I've got to finish the rest. But anyway, moving over to Di Maria. One problem with him, only one. If you have got the coins, Neymar is 1 million times better. That's just fact. Neymar in this game is GOAT tier. He's incredible. So the fact that he has got to take his position is a little bit tough. I think that what will kind of stop people from doing this card. As for an SBC, get Neymar out your head, move him away from this squad, everything like that. The card is phenomenal. The card for 150k is brilliant. An 89 rated Di Maria with some very, very nice stats that we'll go over is incredible. Some decent packs back. I believe you get a mega pack and a rare mixed players. I'll double check when we go over the SBC, but again, fantastic packs back as well. Overall, I'm really happy with this SBC. If it was last year, this card would be at least 300 to 350, and Benzema yesterday was 80k, I think, something along them lines. He would have been at least 200k last year. So actually a really good job from EA this year. Really happy with these SBCs. Some of them, yes, you win some, you lose some, but I'm definitely happy with this. And in general, for the player moments, I'm loving the card design. That is close to being one of my favorites so far. So I'm loving them. I'm hoping that they keep getting better and better, and in general we start to possibly see animation cards, something along them lines. We never know what could go on in the future, but in general this card looks really nice. So we're going to have a look at the SBC. Obviously I covered it in the last video if you want to have a look at the solution to it, but you need two squads. You need one 84 rated squad with one PSG player and 70 chem. That will get you a pack of... When it loads, it's not going to load. I don't know. I don't know what the first one is, but the second squad gets you an 80, well, it gets you a mega pack, and you need an 85 rated squad, one League On player, and 65 chem. So again, very, very easy right there. Don't know what the second pack is, it's not showing up for some reason, but I'm pretty sure it's like a rare mixed players pack. Something just thrown in there, but it's about, what, 50 to probably about 60k worth of packs back out of 140, 150k worth of value for the SBC. That for me is 100% worth it. Really, really nice. Even if you have him as just a super sub, I think he definitely will make the difference in your team when it comes to that sort of level. So we'll look at his base stuff. So he's a 5-star skiller. That's already top class, top marks. 2-star weak foot. Big no-no. But I think because of the skill moves, because of his attributes, I'm quite lenient with letting him not have that free 4-star weak foot and be too bothered by it. Obviously, if you do see Di Maria against you, you know 9 times out of 10, probably 10 times out of 10, he's going to be pushing it onto his left foot. He's going to be either passing it on his right or going to be cutting in on his left and trying to shoot. So he is quite easy to mark, but that's why you kind of make him that little bit more free-spirited. You want to move left and right constantly with him. Don't let that person know that every single time you go in left, even if you have to fake right, fake left, fake right, and then go left, keep changing it up. Probably don't shoot with his right, because yeah, unless it's an open goal, he'll probably mess it up. But if you can get it onto his left, he has got a wicked shot. And what I was doing personally with my Di Maria is I did try him on the left wing to start with, and because I do like to cut in a little bit with my wingers, I was preferring him to switch into the right, bring Neymar onto the left, and jobs are good. And you've got Neymar, Di Maria, and Mbappe all up front. They were absolutely class to play with, and obviously Zidane in the middle, which was always nice for the For the assisting play, the through balls, Semedo linking up really well with Di Maria down that wing. The 1-2s are absolutely dangerous. With this guy's pace, his agility, his dribbling, his just awareness on the ball and off the ball is incredible. Really, really rated him on and off the ball. I thought he was fantastic. The weak foot is a bit of a problem, but you can get round that. He is 5'11". He's got a high attacking work rate and a medium defensive. So we're going to go over to the stats, and then obviously we'll look at the chem stars and we'll talk about what's good and what's bad in the game, and then we'll go over to the overall review. So 90 pace, 91 acceleration, 90 sprint speed, not a problem at all. Don't think that needs touching whatsoever. Shooting wise, again, we've got a high 87 here, 92 positioning, 83 finishing, 91 shot power, 92 long shots. So already I'm thinking positioning, shot power, long shots, all really up there in the 90s, but the finishing definitely needs that little final touch. It needs that chemistry style to be focused on the finishing, mainly because that is the key important stat if you are going to use him as a goal scorer, as someone who's going to take them pop shots outside the box, the finesses, the kind of running in and getting past the keeper. He needs that finish. So for me, the chemistry style was 100% needed on shooting. Passing wise, again, an 86 rated stat, 88 crossing and vision. He's then got 90 free kick accuracy and curve, 84 short pass, 81 long pass. For me, I'm quite happy with that. I think that's more than good enough for a winger, someone who's going to more assist and play them 1-2s rather than going for the crosses, the long shots, the long passes, for instance. Even though he did, when he crossed, he was actually really good at it. Obviously, he's got high 80s, so I'm quite happy with that. Obviously, crossing isn't a major thing in this game, but he still can do it if they do decide to patch it into the game. 98 agility, fantastic. 80 balance, 85 reactions, 89 ball control, 91 dribbling, and 87 composure. Another stat, obviously at its highs of 91, a phenomenal stat. The guy has got so many stats in the right areas, it's unbelievable. Personally, what I did with mine, obviously he's only got 61 strength, 80 stamina, which is good enough. So strength, weak foot, realistically the only two things I could mark him down on. I think genuinely this card was really nice to play with. And the chemistry style I went with personally, you could go with Deadeye, that's another one, or you could go with Hawk. But personally, I went with the Sniper. It maxed out that dribbling up to a 96 and maxed out that shooting up to a 95. It ended up with 97 positioning, 98 finishing, and 94 volleys. Agility is 99, balance is 85, 99 dribbling, 92 composure, 94 ball control, and 90 reactions. For me, that is by far the best chemistry style person I put on him. It takes him up to a 93 left wing or right wing, or a 92 left forward or right forward, and a 92 obviously centre forward there. For me, I think he can play all across the park. I think left wing, cam, centre forward, right wing, I think he can do it all. Would I have him as a striker? Probably not. Mainly because of the weak foot. He will be so easy to read when he's the predominant striker who's going to be getting goals. It becomes then that the guy or girl will know where you're going constantly. You will not be able to go on that right foot, so it will always be down the left. As a left wing, right wing cam, you can kind of mix it up. He doesn't have to be the one shooting every single time. So for me, striker wise, I'd kind of leave him away from it if possible. So going into the game management, what is he good at, what is he not good at? Personally, running with the ball, he is so quick. He runs past people like it's absolutely nothing. The agility and dribbling on him is probably one of the best I've seen so far. Obviously, I've still got to play with Messi, but I've played with him in draft, and by God, he is just the magician. Neymar is definitely up there as either second or third. And predominantly then, I'd probably look at Di Maria as my next one. Obviously, there still is players out there that have got the agility and dribbling capabilities of Di Maria. But for how much this card costs, you're going to struggle to find a card as good as this card realistically, with the rating as well. Obviously, Argentinian, so great links to Aguero, Messi, if you can get him there. I think a striker, Messi, for instance. Then you've got something nice. Obviously, then you've got Mbappe. Neymar, if you was to go free at the back and use it that way, but then the whole host of left back and right backs if you was to change in game, it's just a bit complicated for that one. So we'll go into the overall review. Personally, like I've pretty much said from the start, Neymar is better. Neymar is a phenomenal player, and I think even though he is like 800 to 900k, he is still worth every single penny, and personally I would not sell him. I bought him when I got Mbappe. I am not selling him probably until I get either an inform version, or if I pack a version, that is going to be the only time I sell that card. Personally, better than, I think he's better than a lot of players. I think personally, I actually rated him more than Hazard, but I've not put Hazard there mainly because Hazard's a left wing. For me, Di Maria is a positional left wing in this card, but 100% is a right wing if anything, because you're not crossing in this game, so there's no point having him on that left wing. If he can't shoot on his right, you don't want him on the left, because the only thing he can do is cross or pass in and then maybe turn around and shoot. For me, it makes more sense to go on that right wing and cut in that way, or go around the long way and pass it in. That for me just makes so much more sense personally for me than to actually play him on that left wing. Value for coins. I'm giving it straight 10 out of 10. I think the SBC is absolutely fantastic. I think they've got the pricing 100% right. I'd probably even say this SBC should realistically cost probably 200k, but I think I'm not going to cry about 140, 150k. That for me is 100% fodder right there, with the packs that you do get back, and then a nice card to have into your club. Foot champs wise, personally it all depends on what team you've got. If you are rocking a decent team now, I would probably say I'd put him at about 8 out of 10. For me, I just think Neymar, Hazard, you've got all of them players, left wing kind of players, whereas Di Maria needs to be moved in my opinion. So for me, I would give him an 8 out of 10. And then for player review, overview, whatever you want to call it, I'm giving him a 9 out of 10. I think he's a phenomenal player, and I cannot wait to see him get a team of the season this year. And obviously all the rest in there, I think he's going to be absolutely fantastic again. Hopefully we see next year he gets a better weak foot, but for now I'm really happy with him, and I think he's going to be a great addition to a lot of teams. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, and if you want to subscribe with the bell button on to get notified whenever we do an upload, that is always fantastic, and I'll see you all for the next one. Have a good Sunday. Peace.